Hey there everyone, Hitesh here, back again with another video, and this is Saturday Live. I try to go live every single Saturday to answer all of your questions, to interact with you, as well as just to share some updates as well. So we're gonna wait for a few minutes so that YouTube can send notification, and hopefully YouTube will send notification, and then we're gonna talk to you. We'll share some of my personal updates, we'll share some of your updates as you share, and we're gonna have chit chat. So hello KP Singh, hello Ratan Singh, and hello Pawan Gupta. How are you? Hi Nimit Khatri, how's it going on? Kraymon, Kraymon community, how's it going on for you? Mr. Hassan, hi, we got notification. Thanks, good. Amazing video quality like always. Thank you so much. I am trying to just still figuring out this camera yet. In case you don't know, I have moved on to a new camera. I'm absolutely hating it, just like it always happens. When you move on to something new, you always hate it. I'm still trying to figure out how to, but one thing is for sure, I have figured out how to do a proper HD 1080p quality live. And hello from VK Viraj. Hey, how's it going on? Viraj Kamble. Who Moved My Cheese? That's a great book. We can talk about it for sure. That's one of my very favorite book. I think there might be somewhere here the newer version of it. In case you don't know, I have a newer version of that book as well. So what's today's agenda? Today's agenda is I'm about to roll out something on Wednesday. So keep all of the notification everything up because I hope on the Wednesday we're gonna roll out something amazing and you're gonna absolutely love it. Newer version. Yes, there is actually a new book, kind of a second part of Who Moved My Cheese. So in case you don't know that, I probably can share some things about it. Okay, so Avinash Kumar Prajapati says, Hey Tesh, hey Avinash, how's it going on for you? And usually the agenda is not big today. I'm going to answer all of your questions that are going to come up, and we'll share some of the updates that happened with me, my life, during this week. Give your WhatsApp number. Of course, for sure, for sure. Anything else? Like my credit card number or uh, anything else? Anything else? Insta Live. I'm actually super active on Instagram, and I am planning to go live tomorrow there as well. Upcoming course on LCO. Uh, who knows? Who knows? Only I knows. And definitely, we are rolling out a new course on Wednesday. So I hope before that everything is gonna go all good. Subhash says you went live at 6 p.m. I think. No, actually, at 6 p.m. I didn't went live. It was an accident that happened. I was trying to figure out this aspect ratio thing and still trying to figure out the color science of this new Sony camera, and that's why accidentally I went live on that testing stuff. I usually do that testing stuff, so yes, it takes me a lot of time. So at 6 o'clock, I was testing my camera and live gears, and at that exact moment, I accidentally went live for like 2 minutes. Again, accidents do happen. Okay, I want your opinion on software testing job. Now, software testing job is really amazing, but it's a continuous learning phase. It's not like you can just learn one software and then you can just move on to something else. No, it's not like you can stay somewhere. You have to keep on continuously learning. There's a super chat by Vikram Kulkarni. He says, please talk about Java project development cycle. We are not much into the Java project development, to be very honest. And I don't think it's going to be drastically different from any other project development cycle as well. Let's just say you build a project, a massive project into React or Node or PHP. The project development cycle is not going to be drastically different in the Java as well. After all, it just is a programming language, just like Python or JavaScript or any other as well. So I don't think so it's going to be drastically different. And all those project development patterns like Kanban or whatever the people are following to design entire project, it should be same as like that. Amandeep says, there's a nice wallpaper, nice profile pic. I think it's Superman. Oh, is it Iron Man? Anyways, the question is, should I go with Django or machine learning? I think eventually you have to go for both because one of the aspect, and that's a very good thing that you have asked it so that I can share it more elaborately. See, the thing is that if you are single-handedly designing anything or creating anything, The user doesn't care that what's happening at the back end. If user is able to click a photo and then you are able to determine what it is written there, or you are able to translate something, user doesn't care is it machine learning happening at the back end or something. You definitely 100% need some interface that you can provide to your user. So even if you have learned anything like machine learning or any other fancy stuff, then at the end for the user it should be just a website or a mobile app. So ultimately you have to learn both. If you want to do something amazing, machine learning is the way you can go for. But after all, you have to build up some web application using Django, or throw some APIs from Django that you can collect using Flutter, React Native, or Core Android or iOS, and can provide an application there. So again, the thing is, user doesn't care if there is machine learning going on or deep learning going on at the back end. So you have to learn both of them, machine learning as well as Django. I think you should start with Django because that's much more easier way to approach. And I think within like 2.5 months, or give or take in 3 months, you should be really, really good in that. So that's my take on that. So start with Django. I have an amazing course, and then you can just move on to machine learning as well. Okay. There are so many questions going on. Uh, Arka Mondal says, "Can I make a kernel on my own?" Uh, I guess yes. If you have enough knowledge of hardware and machine learning and so much of the interface, yes, you can. I'm not qualified enough to make my own kernel. Probably you can. Okay. Sir, what is your opinion on the death of Python 2? Rest in peace. Tech realms. That's a very interesting question, actually. Uh, and that can be a very interesting, probably a little bit clickbaity subject on the Python as well. I would love to make a video on that. But here's a general talk or my thoughts on it. Python 2, it looks like it's almost dead. Nobody's new learning. And that's absolutely correct, but it's not like it's already dead. It's not a dead language. A lot of applications are still using Python 2, and especially anything that is in the core operating system like Linux or Mac OS are still dependent on the Python 2 as well. A lot of Red Hat work in which the system administration actually goes on and work and automate, build those scripts that are still being written in the Python 2. So saying totally that Python 2 is a dead language is not totally correct. I don't think so. Surely new people are not recommended to learn it because it's not being supported or anything. But what about those legacy systems which are already supporting it? Tons of Ubuntu, tons of Red Hat system, ton of Linux administration that is going on, that are still going on in that. Ramesh says, "Are you Indian?" Yes, of course. I live in the beautiful subcontinent of India. I hold Indian passport. I hold Indian driving license, Indian birth certificate. I'm absolutely 100% Indian living in India. Okay. Again, are you Indian? Yes, of course I am. I am absolutely Indian. I don't know how to prove that, but I am absolutely, and I'm absolutely proud on that. Hello, sir. You are an amazing teacher. Thank you so much, Jatin. Which is good, Python or JavaScript? What do you want to do? Do you want to make a mobile app, or you want to make machine learning kind of a stuff? Depends on you. Depends on you. Show your Aadhaar card. I don't think so. You will be able to recognize me in my Aadhaar card because I cannot even see myself. Is it me? Sometimes even I get confused that is it me in the Aadhaar card? It's a bit difficult. Which is difficult, Swift UI or Swift? Uh, Comparatively, Swift. Swift UI is easy peasy. Okay. Hitesh News Live. Thank you. Switching from testing to development. I think it's the ultimate thing which most of the developers wants to do is switching from the development side from the testing side to development, because you have spent so much time in the testing and ultimately you see that there is not much of my growth here. Surely some cases it can be, but in the development side things are a bit tough, but the growth is actually enormous. So I would say, yeah, and that's a great thing. If you want to get started, I think JavaScript can be really a great choice to get started because it's super easy to learn. And the implementation are like just immediate. You can build websites and mobile apps. So it's pretty quick on that. So that's why I recommend people to start with JavaScript and then move on to languages like Python, Java, whatever that is. That's actually one of the many approach. React or Angular? I personally love React. Baljit Kaur says Aadhaar card pics are worse. Absolutely agree. I don't know who came up with the idea that we are going to give webcam to these Aadhaar card guys and they're going to click photos. Why you did that? Even in the passport office, they're having DSLR cameras so that at least photos are recognizable. So yeah, stuff goes on like that. Uh, Jatin says, but then the resources are less. That's why we are creating the resources. It's not always like things are gonna given to you cooked up in the plate. Sometimes you have to cook up your own food, and we are cooking up our own food in the form of Swift UI. So yeah, that's what we are doing. Python detailed videos. Python detailed videos are already available at Learn Code Online. There is a proper course with proper support. So I think we are already done with that. Okay, can you make a video on C++? Actually, I made a C++ video a while ago on my YouTube channel saying, let's talk about C++. A lot of people asked me to make a part 2 of that because I discussed in the C++ that how core C++ can be utilized in crafting or connecting with the MongoDB using the Crow framework, which was a project of university in the USA, which I worked on with the students. Kind of an helping hand in that. After that, I didn't got much time to actually record videos on the Crow framework. Again, it's not much in the demand. It's just in the university stuff, especially in the United States side. In India, we don't use Crow framework like in any single universities. In USA also, like 2 or 3 university professor actually gives it as an assignment to some of the students. So that's how it goes on. Vaibhav says, Witsing mouse shipment update. We have actually submitted all the addresses from our side, and hopefully they will ship it very soon. Actually, to get our mouse also, it took us around like more than like I guess 40 days or something. But again, so yeah. How to use PyTorch model in Flutter. Do you know PyTorch is now supporting directly on the mobile? If you'll check out the PyTorch mobile, PyTorch is now giving you direct APIs and building model support into the device itself. Like you can make models in the iOS and the Android. That's kind of a news for most of you. But that's the case. In case you are not even aware of it, go ahead, search for PyTorch mobile, and it's actually available. Debashish send a super chat, says, please discuss AWS Elastic Bean Stack and its pricing. Pricing, no, 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 no. I think I'm still not capable enough to discuss the pricing of AWS. Definitely, at some point it looks like it's easy, but at some point it looks like it's like crazy complicated, and it should be. I won't blame on Amazon on that because it's heavily dependent on what resources you are using, combined with how long you are using, combined with how much bandwidth is being consumed, combined with how much in bulk you are purchasing. So that's too much variable. Probably I'll ask some of the Amazon guys to come up on the channel as a collab, and we'll try to explain some stuff on that. So probably we can do that. I'll ask my buddies on the Amazon. I'll WhatsApp him. Then hey, can you come up on the channel? A lot of people want to know directly from you about Amazon AWS. He's actually handling all the marketing and stuff. In fact, some of the engineering part of the AWS as well. So I think we can talk to him. Why is there a focus issue? Is that? No, it's okay. This focus is comparatively much better to my previous camera. Just on a side note, if I even move up here or if I move up here, it still tracks me pretty nicely, which was not at all the case in my previous thing. But I'm not pretty sure that how this table is looking up right now, how the ISO factor is going on. I'm still learning on that, so please excuse me on that part. There is a question by Tech Realm. It says, "Sir, I am 16-year-old." I'm not going to read after that. You know, I really don't like why people need to mention their age before the question. I'm 40-year-old. I'm 16-year-old. I'm 30-year-old. What's the point of that? What do you want to say? You are super genius at age 16, or you are super genius at age 40? So ask question. Don't mention your age. In the world of computer, there is no reservation system, especially not on the base of age. So directly ask it. If you are mentioning your age, that's not a good thing. Uh, Shubham Tiwari says, can you please help me with website for learning C sharp? There are plenty of online courses. I don't think so. You should specifically choose any website. Look on the YouTube. There might be some expert on C sharp, and then he can actually walk you through with that. Rather, I would say buy some online courses. These are far better approach as compared to just visiting a website or buying a book. I would highly recommend. I don't have any C sharp course. I don't say that buy it from me. I don't have any course on that. Look for any online YouTube instructor for that, or just look out for some of the courses on. There are plenty of websites, you know about it. Buy a course. That would be a better approach. Akash Singh says, "Don't you have a Hindi channel?" Uh, if I would be having a Hindi channel, it would definitely be above 1 million subscriber by now. I guarantee that. Uh, do you agree with me? If I would have a Hindi channel, it would be have been at 1 million. If you agree with me, post down in the comment section. Yes. Okay. So don't worry, I'm not opening up a Hindi channel. Just asking thoughts about you. It would have been at million by now. Yes, a lot of people agree with that. But yes, the thing is, as of now, I have no plan of opening up another channel, especially not in Hindi. I'm sticking to English because that's where I'm most comfortable in. A lot of people bash me about that. That hey, why are you not speaking in Hindi? They say some bad words as well. But the thing is, I am comfortable in English as of now as a way to speak with all of you, and I think that's where I'm going to be sticking up. Okay, people are saying, "Hey, where is your Mac?" Uh, the thing is, it's not for me. Operating system doesn't really matter much if it is Mac, Windows, or Linux. I'm comfortable with almost all of them. So as of now, the Mac is being utilized for some another great projects at LCO. That is important. So that's why it is at the office, the training center, and I'm using a Windows machine for now. And I think that's okay. I'm not a big fan of Windows, but it's going good. Akul Srivastava says, "Will you have tea with Tane?" I will have tea with anyone if it is iced tea. Surely would love to have with Tane as well once I get time. Illuminati confirmed. Oh my god, my secret is revealed. I need to hide my tattoo so that you cannot see that I am Illuminati. Focus issues. Yes, I can see that it's actually peeking out sometimes because the f-stop is quite low in that case. I should actually bumped it up. I try to not to move much. I'm still learning this camera. I'm still learning it. Vijay Kumar says, "Sir, you're amazing. Whenever I watch your video, I feel so good and something useful, not only about programming, but also I can learn many things from you." Thank you so much for such amazing, kind words. It actually makes my day. And one thing, let me share you one of the thing as well, that when I do this Saturday live, I'm actually quite like done with the entire week from Monday to Friday. It's like hectic week for me. Too much of the things are going on with my like two or three companies that I manage, then the training centers, online videos. A lot is going on, definitely. But as soon as I go live, enjoy these kind words that you're having, it just feels pump up again, and I just start working on Sundays even after that. Where can I attend boot camp in India? As of now, the boot camps are being provided by us and one other company in the Bangalore, but the company in the Bangalore is charging 80,000 rupees for the boot camps. We are charging way less than that. As of now, there are not much boot camps in India. I think very soon the boot camp culture will come up. Boot camp is not an online course. Let me give you one fact. If you are doing an offline course, that is not a boot camp. Boot camp is way different than a course. In the course, you spend like 2 months or a 3 months period to understand the technology from like very scratch, very basics, very slowly. While boot camps are actually fast paced, they don't focus much on why we are comparing two variables. No, these things are not discussed there. It's a very fast paced thing. Focused on the project itself. So if somebody says that, hey, I'm going to be learning HTML in the bootcamp, no, that's not bootcamp for. Bootcamp is project specific, where you grill yourself every single day. You're pushed beyond your limit. And just to give you one a side update, right now we are holding a boot camp. It was like really very secretive kind of a stuff. We did that was Flutter boot camp. So in the Flutter boot camp, in 1 month, the students are having at least 30 apps in their phone that are all designed by them. Was it easy to do in like 30-35 days? No, not at all, not at all. We crushed them like anything, but all of them are having apps, amazing apps that are using like insane amount of apis of Twitter, Google, Facebook, Instagram. They have designed their own YouTube clone as well, entire YouTube clone, in which everything is there. There is a trending section, there is a video section where you can even play the videos, your trending section, your account section, you can change your photos. Everything is happening with the database. That is what bootcamp is. And it's tough. It's not easy. But once you make it through the bootcamp, life is changed. Life is definitely not like previously you're having. Please set up LCO center in Bangalore. I would love to. That would be like the very first place I would love to open up a center. If I get enough the tie-ups or the franchisee system or something, or somebody really uh, what should I say? Somebody who understands the responsibilities actually comes up to me and says, "We want to just take your branch in Bangalore." I would love to do that, but I would like to take control in the quality at least. You can take the control of money part and everything, but how the boot camp is going to be delivered, what is going to be the content, uh, then surely it's going to be on me. Money part, you can take control of it, but I love the part of it. And of course, we get a lot of, in fact, sometimes we get a lot of calls, especially more from the southern part, I'll be honest here. Places like Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kerala, more from the Andhra side, Tamil side. So we get more of the response from there. Not much from the northern part of the country. I don't know what the reason is, but yeah. Okay, let's pick up a few more questions. Again, some question. I am 15-year-old. Don't you know? I don't pick up question when it starts with the age. I am 15. That's where I just drop the question. Any LCO center in India to attend boot camp? As of now, we are having just one center that is in the beautiful pink city, Jaipur. And we are gonna hold. We actually hold two boot camps. Majorly, we hold sometimes mini ones as well, but the majorly in the winters and in the summers, with a strict of 30 students per batch. That's it. No one says I am 200-year-old. So no one account is here. Do you know one thing? One great thing that is coming up on the YouTube is very soon I'll be just able to click up onto your comment and we'll see that what type of comment this user is making up in the past as well. So all those people who are just there for trolling stuff or putting a bad abusive word, you can check out their history as well, what they have done in the past, like how much abusive words they have put up on your channel, and then you can immediately block them up as well. No, 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 please don't restart. That's the one thing I hate about Windows. Please don't restart. Please don't restart. Okay, I think that is okay for now. Okay, hope so. If my life just suddenly just goes like away, that's Windows up that the pop-up just came up. So please excuse me, and you can say a little bit words to Satya Nadella. Like I'm even in a live session in between, and Windows is popping me up update that we're gonna do a restart now. Hell. uh, okay, so what are your views on Flutter? Views on Flutter. I would say it's growing. It's nicely growing. But during this bootcamp, also, we have seen that it needs to mature a little bit. And even our student has also felt that it needs to mature a little bit more in some areas, especially how the APIs are being handled in the Flutter. I think there is a little bit more work need to be done there. And a bit on the database side as well. Surely it's capable of handling almost everything. Uh, then surely I think that can be done. Rahul Ahire says, what's your opinion on Flutter? Is it mature like Cortland or Swift, or should I use my startup? What are the issues? Uh, it's growing nicely, but Rahul, I won't recommend you to just actually do a good MVP before choosing the Flutter, because it's not really that much mature, especially compared to Kotlin, and not nowhere near the Swift. Swift is like way more mature in the smallest amount of time. Of course, Apple is behind it, and their engineers are doing amazing job. I would say, why don't you look up at the core Android as of now? Maybe Kotlin. Kotlin is far more mature than Flutter, especially in the database side and AWS side. Flutter is actually going for that. So yeah, I think I personally wouldn't recommend you to go for the Flutter side. Again, personal opinion, nothing for that. Just sharing my thoughts. Just sharing my thoughts. Any update offline bootcamp at LCO? I think we will announce it after. We'll think about it after Wednesday, because in this upcoming Wednesday, super busy with the launch of something. We have worked like 4 months for that, and that thing is coming up live on the Wednesday, so we'll be going for that. Have LCO been hacked? Not yet, but security is always a myth, my dear friend. Anything can be hacked. So surely, I don't take like fully 100%. It cannot be. It surely can be. Anything can be hacked. But as of now, we are doing good. But again, who knows? Who knows? LCO company valuation. Let me share this stuff. I haven't actually much shared it on, but in the live we can. I have been approached 3 times by companies who are investors. They wanted to uh, appear me in some conferences to present Learn Code Online there and look for the investment and funding. They also said that we can do all the paperwork and everything for you. You just need to show us that you are interested in taking some of the fundings and investment as well. They said that seeing your platform and the love that people are showing, I think your platform can be evaluated really high, and then you can really bring the things on to the next gear. To be honest, I'm not ready to take investment yet. Uh, who knows about the future? But as of now, I'm not looking for the investors, because I want to keep the control of the quality, and investors like really uh, put their legs like in every single place, and that can be quality as well. I want to produce like the best of the best course that I love to work on. If there would be an investor right now, he would never allow me to work on the iOS course, which we are working right now. He would say, since not much of the Indian people are consuming the iOS, you should not make a course on iOS. But the thing is, I love to work on this next course, so I'm going to be doing it. I really don't care if a lot of people are watching these videos or not. I'm going to just make it, and these videos will be available on YouTube. So whatever I want to do, I can do it right now, not with the investor side. So as of now, I don't know what the evaluation of the company is, what the value is. I think the value, if you can judge it by the love from the people, I think that's pretty high. That's pretty high. And I'll any day will take the love of people as compared to those $1 million. I think I'm living a happy life. I'm enjoying the love from a lot of people. And happiness is more important than having a lot of money in your bank account. Surely, money is important. I'm not denying it. It's a very valuable part. But I think I'm doing good. Okay, so you forgot to hit that like button. So, first and foremost, hit that like button, and then we're going to talk again. Thank you so much, Dhanush, for the super chat. There's a super chat by Jay. Sir, how is the future in Flutter going? Start career. Uh, I would say that Flutter is going to be amazing in like 2 years from now. Absolutely fantastic at that point of time. If you're just going out to find a job in Flutter like in the next 6 months or 3 months, I don't think so. It would be an amazing choice as of now. Surely there are a lot of fans of Flutters, a lot of videos are out there, but the adoption ratio is a bit lower. There are not still apps which are full-fledgedly using Flutter in their business. Until unless Flutter moves into the business side, it's not going to be doing much. Playing with the toy apps or something like building calculator or an API response or a login system is not something where you get actually the job. The job is done using in the B2B market or B2B B2C market. And in that side, Flutter is not being adopted yet. A lot of companies are working on it. Once they actually release out their app and openly say that yes, we are using Flutter, then it's going to nail down the market. Again, there's a very, very nice thing by Aryansh. He says, "Stop asking future. He's not an astrologer." I would say 100% on that. Of course, what I'm saying here is not a foolproof thing. It's not future. It's not going to be like 100%. I'm not astrologer. I'm just saying it based on my market survey research and with my friends influential and everything. Uh, uh, Pradeep says, "Are you standing or sitting?" I'm standing. See, I can move it, but I actually love to just sit and talk here. So I'm standing. I'm standing here. Any opening at LCO? Not as of now. As of now, we are absolutely good and happy with all of our existing staff. Amazing team, amazing team. So we are doing it. So as of now, we are not having any openings. If it will come, uh, leaked info, Swift course on Wednesday. I'm not going to say anything on that. See, in the live, actually, you leak out a lot of information. That's I love it. Uh, uh, Sashi says, "What do you say about Chris Hawk's words regarding about JavaScript?" Actually, I haven't heard what he has said. I'm not even updated of that. So, okay, about blockchain. Uh, it's very promising technology, but I don't know when the promise is going to be completed. Very promising, but the promise is not fulfilling as of now. Please consider competitive programming, sir. Your requested is already being noted down. We are not like we're gonna make like one or two videos on that. Whenever we are going to pick up the topic of competitive programming, we are going to nail it down like anything. We don't have a habit of just picking up the things. If we make a course on the thing, we actually nail it down like anything. So that's what thing. Best note taking app. I actually used my own personal app that we have designed in house, which is available in the market as well, Audio Do. So that is one of my favorite note taking app because I need to actually capture the essence of what I'm saying as well. I don't really like to write the notes as well. Apart from that, TickTick is one which I use often. It's pretty good app, and rest of the time I have pen and paper. That actually always work for me. Jatin says, "I want to buy LCO." Uh, I don't think so. I have seen one such deal happening on the Twitter. That was Uber, but that would be a next thing to that is happening on the YouTube Live that you want to buy LCO. I think you can join me up on my email or my Instagram is actually the fastest, and you can definitely make an offer there. I would love to see the offer at least, and who knows after the offer. No iced tea today? No, no iced tea today. Actually, I haven't taken my dinner, so if I'll take iced tea at this time, I won't be taking my dinner. I already eat very, very small amount of portion of food. Still, I'm doing good, so no problem in that. Need a course on Java Spring. Actually, that would be fantastic to work on. That would be something challenging for me to work on Spring Boot, and I love challenges. I may get failed totally in that, but I think working on Spring and Spring Boot uh, is going to be challenging and can be fun as well. So I think I can talk about it. Uh, you kind of create you created a kind of curiosity in us for upcoming courses. Yes, the thing that are coming up onto the LCO, usually nobody has idea that what I'm cooking up. The thing is, actually, a lot of people asked me this question as well: that who does editing for you? Nobody does editing for me. All of my YouTube videos, all of my Learn Code online videos, which are definitely every year in thousands of quantity, I do all of it. All of the editing, all of the video work. I don't allow anybody to touch even slightest part of my videos, not even the starting animation or anything, audio, video. I do it myself. I love to edit videos. So that's the one thing. Uh, there's a super chat by Dhanush says a thought after BSc C's course. Uh, C course is something like you have done it, that's it. You are now officially have entered into the arena of programming. Nothing more than that. Now you should start working on some more advanced programming languages, like Swift, Java, Python, JavaScript, something like that, and start building something. How to wake and work all night? Uh, I don't know. I don't do that much. I do that sometime. I'll be honest. Uh, if I'm excited about the projects, like insanely crazy, which I have been with this current project, which I'm working on, which I'll release on Wednesday. I've spent countless nights without even sleeping and trying to figure out how can I deliver this particular topic in such a manner that it should be the most easiest one. I have deleted like more than 50 videos for this upcoming thing. So yeah, uh, going to be 1 million very soon. Uh, actually, let me just share some stats with you. The number of students that I'm teaching who are in my paid courses in all of the platform, whether third party platform, Learn Code Online, Open Learning, whatever that is, uh, I have actually crossed a million there already, probably like 1 year or 2 years ago. So I'm already interacting with over a million students. Those are basically in my paid courses. So I've taught over million students who have paid for my courses. Preetham says, "You look cute." You look cute. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to take a couple of more questions. Linux course, have you stopped it? No, I haven't stopped it. Actually, the courses on YouTube are not in the highest priority. Uh, these are just what should I say? Whenever I get free time, I make courses on YouTube. YouTube courses are not on the top priority. The top priority courses are on LCO, so that's how it goes on. Uh, do you diet? Not much, not much. I actually like to work out a lot. So whatever the pizza or burger I'm eating with my friends, because hey, it's life. I'm not gonna compete in the Olympia, so I also want to enjoy with my friends. I don't want to be that person that who is sitting on the table and is bringing his own food. I love to enjoy with my friends. So if I'm eating the garbage, I have to work out more, and that's why I spend 2 hours in gym, probably sometimes more. This gives a hint for the design course. Yeah, I give a lot of hints. ML at LCO. Yes, we do already have a machine learning course, which is pretty popular as well. Very, very amazing course. Clear to understand. What are your views on Swift UI that Apple released last year and the future of an iOS developer in India? Sachin, I would say the future of iOS developer in India is rocket, like anything. Because in a company, if the company opens up the job vacancies for Android developer and iOS developer, in the Android side, you see like five 500 people or 600 people for like one or two positions. On the iOS side, for one or two vacancies, you see just 5 or 6 or 10 people at a max. So the competition is very less in the iOS side. Salaries, of course, are pretty good compared to Android, but it's not easy to go through there because it requires you to have a path of Mac. Apple is a must. So surely, I would recommend absolutely that 100% that you should go for that. Uh, Spoiler alert: Sir is competing with Marvel at security. No, I'm not. I'm not. That's wrong information, Subhash. Please more Swift UI iOS 13 tutorial. Sajid Yassin, I would happily say to you that just wait for till Wednesday. I'm about to flood the entire YouTube with my iOS tutorial very soon. It's gonna come all on YouTube. So just wait for till Wednesday. I'll be busy there. Then we'll be going for there. No one says, your username, no one is actually very funny. I'm visiting Jaipur very soon. I want to visit LCO. You're always welcome. Whenever you want to visit LCO Training Center, you can always go visit there. You can take our stickers and can meet our team. We always love that. Uh, my availability is on the question that am I available at the office or not. because I have a lot of stuff to do. Explain your tattoo. Summer says, explain your tattoo. Which one? You want to see this one, or I have another one here as well, which a lot of people haven't seen yet. So, surprise, I have tattoos and few of them. So, okay, so we've spent like 42 minutes here. I'm gonna just I think I'm gonna just go ahead and stop this live just right here because I don't know how long this camera is gonna survive. So before that, let's go ahead and officially close this live. And thank you so much for coming up. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe also, and wait for Wednesday. I have amazing thing coming up for you, something that you haven't even expected. That's gonna come up. You're gonna all love it. And that's it for this. And one important thing, keep writing amazing code. That is the most important thing. Doesn't matter if you buy courses from me, from anybody else, or you learn from books. The most important thing is keep writing amazing code. And don't forget to share with me on Instagram at Hitesh Chaudhary Official. Show me something that you have built up, even if it's a calculator, but build something. That is the most important thing, and that is the most amazing thing you can do. Don't hesitate, build something. That's it for this video, and bye bye. Happy Saturday.